here. Skies on Lucario, Biscotto on the Bayonetta. Not a matchup you kind of see every day.
Yeah, I was just doing a little bit of a dive on Skies, coming from SoCal. So we got a bit of out of region talent coming around this time around, and like you said, this is not a very common matchup at all. Bayonetta does take a little bit to kill, so that might be pretty good for Skies going into this.
Yeah, I definitely say on paper, Lucario definitely benefits, but Biscotto seems to know this matchup like the back of their hand because already in about half a minute, we're seeing a 0 to death come out. And like, yeah, it's Lucario, you don't mind playing from behind, but this is a little bit too far behind, I would say.
Yeah, huge read on that turnaround F smash. So that's gonna make coming back a little bit rough, coming from Skies. And ooh, now he's caught back in another combo. He's got to get out of this.
Yeah, I think there's always. Oh, actually, no, that might not have been a taunt, just a taunt. It may have been a taunt to kind of bait Biscotto into thinking that I was going for like an Aura Sphere charge or something. Try to, like, because you know how, like with Fox has that one taunt where he's got the fire around him, and that makes him kind of look like he's starting up B. Yeah. Like, yeah. I don't know, maybe it's like the super, like, deep mind game that Skies is playing. Or just, maybe he's just, yeah.
Or it's just, I've been in disadvantage for so long and you're finally getting away from me, so I'm just going to do a little bit of a mental reset. Or if it's a pro controller, chances are it's a misinput. But
yeah,
he came out of there just fine, got a good chunk of damage onto Biscotto, but couldn't take the first stock before losing his second. Like you said, playing really far from behind here. Biscotto taking him up to the skies, keeping him in the corner on the ledge. He just can't seem to find a break.
Yeah, I feel like it's times like this where you can kind of tell whether people have played previous Smash games before or not, because if you played Smash 4, you are familiar with the Bayonetta matchup. I do not know too much about Skies, but just watching the gameplay, it's possible that Skies does not have the Bayonetta experience because they just didn't play Smash 4. Okay, we're finally going to see the dash attack there take it out. Sitting a full stock behind and... I was going to say, there's a chance. It's Lucario. There's a chance. But the raw F smash is going to catch that roll and put Biscotto up 1-0 very solidly here over Skies.
Yep. That game is said and done. I think the beginning of that game definitely set the pace.
Oh yes.
And Skies really couldn't, come back from that. So fresh start. Now that he's got an idea of what he's up against. We're gonna go
so we have
back to the Pikachu.
Yeah.
Yeah. To my understanding, it was Pikachu Joker. So
okay.
Lucario
Yeah, I definitely like Pikachu better in this matchup. The Thunder Jolts really help stuff out approaches coming in from Bayonetta, who has a very linear, like, I want to hit you with a side B or something like very grounded, and just from coming from distance, get the combo started. Thunder Jolt interrupts a lot of those and does so very safely.
I'm also seeing Biscotto going for a lot of ABK starts. So if Skies really wants to avoid those, if he wants to stay grounded, and Pikachu very, very good at pancaking quite a few moves. Like right there, he completely missed an ABK as he was landing, and now he's got Biscotto in the corner. Definitely a much better start to this game.
Yeah, I was going to say, much more even. We are not seeing Biscotto run away with it at the beginning. Skies actually having some pretty good stage control too, like doing a really good job of holding center stage, trying to keep Biscotto tight, combating for space, which, Bayonetta loves having that space to kind of get things started up. Oh, good shield there onto that Thunder, not going to get caught by that. We are seeing Skies, the first one to eclipse over 100%. Ooh, flanking with a dare. Yeah, here we go. Like, Pikachu also has a lot better ledge guarding tools than Lucario, which, up against Bayonetta, you need to make Bayonetta expend all of her resources off stage to have a good chance at edge guarding her, and Lucario just doesn't really do that as well as Pikachu does.
Yeah, Pikachu, one of the best characters at edge guarding in this game, so if you're going to edge guard Bayonetta, Pikachu's probably your best bet at it, and there you go. Sky's taking the lead for the first time this set. So, yeah, I think switching to Pikachu was definitely the right decision. And now getting a little bit more off of the second stock before Biscotto lands like, rando up tilt back air, something like that. But, he's got to get out of these
fair is
turns.
coming off, yeah. Okay, gonna catch that with the Thunder. Almost draining Biscotto of all of their resources off stage. Yeah, Sky just seems so much more comfortable now. Like, this is a complete 180 from how game 1 went. Like, yeah, they're still taking a lot of damage, but it's absolutely... They look so much more comfortable playing the Pikachu, and like, there again, another pancake. Character is just so much better for this matchup.
Yeah, and Biscotto is really struggling to find these openings now. Going for a Witch time for the first time and running all the way up, and the fourth one doesn't kill. Not yet.
Yeah, it's great corner DI there coming out from Skies. Ooh, the bat within. Okay, fourth throw that time is going to take it. Yeah, a bit closer to the blast zone and almost 200%. It's going to be hard to live something like that. But yeah, this is basically a 100% lead here for Skies. Gotta be feeling comfortable having to force Biscotto to be the one to approach, and Pikachu just being able to do a really good job of forcing bad approaches and just catching people if they get a bit too aggressive.
Yeah, Sky's definitely able to keep up a lot better with Biscotto here. Biscotto's also having a lot of trouble actually not just starting combos, but keeping those combos going with just how Pikachu's Hurtbox is.
Yeah, having that smaller Hurtbox and Lucario is definitely going to make it easier to be able to SDI out of these Witch Twists and all the such. And the fair there, that's going to take it. Putting Skies with a one-stock lead over Biscotto, looking to take this to a game 3.
Yeah, relatively healthy 80% too, and like we said at the beginning of this, Bayonetta does seem to have a little bit of trouble killing, and considering that he's having this much trouble, hitting Skies, and of course, as I say that, he hits first full combo of the game, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, like we didn't see that first stock of Skies get taken until like almost 200%, which for Pikachu is kind of insane. Yeah, definitely a bit more slow, measured play coming out here from Biscotto now. Just knowing that being on this last stock, they have to play a bit more careful than they have been earlier this game. Can't kind of just go in all willy-nilly with these approaches like they were able to do against Lucario, because guys just finding ways to deal with this so much better now.
Yeah, game one just really looked like another day at the office for Biscotto, but now that the Pikachu's out, really giving him all of these challenges that really weren't a problem for him in game one, he's having a lot of trouble adjusting to it.
Yeah, looks like Skies may have accidentally flubbed that jab block. Maybe he was trying to go for another jab reset with that down tilt trip. But yeah, regardless, Biscotto's going to be taking that stock. So Skies at least has another stock to play with. Still sitting very comfortably here. And Biscotto, we're just seeing all these moves get thrown out, hoping that one of them is going to connect. But as you said, Pikachu, hard to hit. It's going to be a much harder game for Biscotto to take.
He is closing the gap though. Like there's only a 30% difference here as opposed to like the 100% lead he had coming from stock 1 to stock 2. But huge F smash on that down air. I was that a reaction? Did he react to that?
I'm not sure, because it felt like very split second. I'm not sure if that was like a pure reaction or if it was just Pikachu's doing F smash at ledge, because that is just what Pikachu's do. But either way, yeah, it shows the danger of those more stall and fall style down airs, where if you misplace them and your opponent gets a good read off, then you're going to be paying the price for it. But we're gonna finally see Small Battlefield here for game number 3. Definitely a bit more of a measured start.
Yeah, Biscotto definitely did not like how much Skies was able to just run away and keep Biscotto chasing him the whole time. But now Sky's up in his face and is now making him realize how much of a problem Pikachu is when he's directly in front of you as opposed to really far away.
Ooh, yeah, Biscotto able to come back from that Dare Spike pretty well, because, you know, Bayonetta has all those resources like we talked about, is able to play it safe enough that is able to come back from, honestly, one of the better spikes in the game, I would say.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's definitely up there.
Yeah. Yeah, Biscotto's...
Sorry.
Yeah, Biscotto is, like, finally really starting to get these combos to consistently land onto Sky's Pikachu now. Like, that was one of the big issues for game number 2, is just they weren't able to keep the Bayo combos going consistently throughout the game. But now that we're seeing these combos land and, you know, continue to connect and lead into other hits, they're like, this is a much better start for Biscotto against the Pikachu than we saw last game.
Yeah, the Pikachu was definitely a surprise for him going into game 2, but now that he's got a little bit more of a handle on the matchup, he's able to give us a little bit more of a familiar performance as to, you know, how game 1 went.
Yeah, both these players sitting at pretty high percents right now. Looking for the down throw to Thunder. Nope, it's not going to connect. Biscotto able to just DI well. Yeah, I was going to say, I was wondering, up throw probably starts killing soon, but the fair is going to start killing right now. That's going to be the first stock for Skies. So now Biscotto's got to try to take this stock without the help of any rage as well, which is going to be a bit of a harder task for the Bayonetta.
Yeah, it's a big ask right now, but we also forget that jab kills. You know,
yeah.
You always forget that Bayonetta jab kills until you are at the ledge at 150, and then and you are minus.
Ooh, okay. Some platform pressure there coming out from Biscotto, but Sky's able to break through and try to get the ledge guard, but the Witch Twist has just been doing a really good job of buying Biscotto the space with both of the hitbox and the recovery distance to kind of play a bit safer at these ledge free grab attempts. Ooh, with the down smash they're coming out from Skies. It's gonna help rack up the damage. This definitely feels like the closest game we've had so far.
Yeah, you love to see a down smash anti-airing.
Yeah. Ooh, yeah, there we go. We're gonna get dragged down with an air, yeah.
Just gotta try to waste a little bit of time off stage, get, you know, Tucker Skies out a little bit.
Yeah. Guys has been going for the down smashes a lot this game. I'm not sure if it's just a trying to make the adaptation of like covering for rolls and stuff, because I know that's one way Biscotto has been able to really kind of push Skies is cover these roll options. And I wonder if Skies is trying to kind of play like the super big mental stack and go like, well, are you covering your roll options kind of thing?
Yeah, like Pikachu's one of those characters where, you know, if you bait out any of Pikachu's options, chances are he's not gonna have enough end lag to really make a difference.
Yeah, well, we're gonna see that up throw come through.
Just push buttons. This character kind of pushes buttons a lot.
Yeah, the buttons are just so fast that it's usually very safe. Ooh, okay. We're gonna see a nice jab block there. It's gonna push Biscotto off the side. Ooh, but able to get back. Once again, the Witch was just doing so much work. Jab there. That is going to take the KO. Seeing these players both sitting at their last stock here, but the percent lead is in favor of Skies right now. So, you know, Biscotto's gonna have to feel the onus.
Either way.
Yeah, like Biscotto's got to feel the onus to approach, especially as we see the timer is actually going down to just about 2 minutes. So, you know, you have to make a move relatively soon. Like, yeah, you've got some time to play with, but Pikachu is really good at, you know, camping out people that don't want to approach. So, you know, you have to feel like the pressure is on Biscotto right now.
And honestly, this game hasn't really felt like, you know, a 5-minute game. Because these guys, they're constantly up in each other's faces. They're constantly hitting each other. But it's the fact that they're such, like, relatively low damage characters that they just take forever to kill.
Yeah. Okay, we're gonna see a good combo there coming out from Biscotto. Not quite at the percent range where Skies has to worry about dying to this, but carrying off the side.
That does.
The fair, yeah, no. You carry someone close enough to the blast down, doesn't matter how little the knockback is. If the distance they need to get knocked back is only like a couple feet. So Biscotto there is going to